Bashim across the doctor. Take a bucket of Yahweh, Bashim outside. Bucket of Yahweh, Bashim outside. Bucket of Yahweh, Bashim outside. Bashim across the doctor. And we give double honor to our apostle elders, which the apostle elders of Great Millstone, receive the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashim outside. 2022, which is the year of Yabashim Outside turning up. Big things are taking place. This is there's a new story with the missile crisis in Poland. That's why the title of this video is "Something is Going On." Because I don't know if they're trying the waters with the NATO thing. They're grooming, because Esau's a groomer, man. All right, and what does a groomer do? You know, that's where you get into pedophiles and different things like that. He grooms the people before he actually does what he's wanting to do. So it's advised to watch what's going on, because they let out the story that a missile hit in Poland, and then they redacted it today and said that it was a Ukrainian missile. So false flags that got caught up, you know, pretty much they can make it a 100% stick. So something is going on that that is coming down the pike. You know, we've been waiting for it. We've been watching, and I'm gonna say something else too. I've been uploading my videos, and Esau will cut the sound on the videos. The video will be working, my phone will be working, and then it'll just cut the sound. You know, so I don't know what's going on with that. And the video was dealing with. I was trying to upload the video with the missiles. That's why I just had to share the post. But something is going on, man. That's why he said you got to watch as well as pray. You know, you got to watch these things, because something that they're planning, they're letting you know without letting you know. So this thing with NATO and that Poland thing is one step closer, because why? We have all, I can't remember the infantry's name, but the infantry is in the border with Ukraine right now. I think there's in Latvia or Lithuania, one of those countries that borders Ukraine, and they're doing drills. So our mindset is they're already preparing. They're not over there for no reason, because that costs money. Okay, it costs funds and resources to go to those countries and to do what they're doing. So they're not wasting money just to send a signal. No, everything is being prepped. Everything is being set on a stage. Everything is being put into position. So our mentality is we gotta watch what's going on now more than ever, man. Because and then we have all this situation and these stars and these Hollywood so-called people, and Jake is waking up to that, man. That's all you can do is thank y'all about shooting outside for that, because Jake is not fully awake, but they're smelling the air. That's why Lord described Ezekiel the 37th chapter as the valley of dry bones, that the Lord is going to breathe breath into them. So the process now, we're in the process of giving life, because guess what? We've been mad. That's why it says knowledge maketh, he that increaseth in wisdom increaseth in sorrow. So the more you know, that's why these Jakes are getting mad. We've been mad. We've been known this. We've been known that Amalek runs everything. We've been known that we're oppressed. We've been known that this is not our rest. We've been known that. That's why we sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Same thing as Righteous Lot. Righteous Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation. So our mentality is we should not be conformed to this world, that we should take this world and put it in the lump of it's passing away. It's passing away. But I just seen that very funny, of everything that's taking place, and they took that story back this morning, because I was getting ready to do another update on it, and then turn around, they canceled everything and said, oh, we're not doing it anymore. Hold on, actually. But nah, man, that's something I seen. I'm like, something ain't right, man. Esau's always plotting. But when I seen that story, because I was like, man, we getting close, and then they took it back. It's like, why are they taking it back? So that's the main update now. The strike in Ukraine was the strike in Poland was a Ukrainian missile. So Ukraine should be in trouble. Ukraine killed 2 Poland. What in that one strike on one is a strike on all. So NATO should be getting at Ukraine. NATO should be getting at Ukraine, because guess what? Mistake or not, it's a strike on the NATO country, but they're not going to do it because that's not the narrative they want. You see, it's all BS, because guess what? that attack, even though it was an accident, it still killed two Polish citizens. So there's no response for that. There's nothing going on. That's why you know that there's a narrative being pushed here of a agenda, and that agenda is this third woe, which is the Lord's agenda, man. So our mentality is to just keep watch, keep our eyes peeled for this thing. And then to touch on Jake, man, that's another thing why Esau is going to move, because Israel, you're awake. You're awoke. None's more scarier than a awake lion. A sleeping lion is good. That's why it says Judah, the house of Judah is gone from the prey, man. As an old lion, who shall rouse him up? The Lord is rousing Jake up. So now Esau has to go back to the killer mentality. The only reason Esau has not been lynching Jake, and doing that atrocities, because he conquered you. You were conquered people. Same way with Rome. When Rome conquered you, you just became tribute. They would war with you, and then guess what? You would be made tribute. That means you would pay the taxes. The same thing with Leonidas. When Xerxes, and Artaxerxes, where they said what? That he said of land and water. It's pretty much giving you what? Land and water as tribute. So when you become tributary, you're conquered. That's why we've been paying our taxes. We've been under this society. We've been pushed under this vibration. Why? We're conquered people. We don't have a homeland. We don't have a government. We don't have a rulership. We have one in the spirit, by the way of this truth. But when you call to an establishment on the planet Earth, we don't have that. So what's happening now is this is a dangerous. We have Esau's back against the wall, man. So he's gonna start lashing out. He's gonna start getting real primal, man. Because these Amalekites, they showed you they have no mercy. They have no mercy. This is the same ones that are setting the stage for this coming crisis. They have no mercy, man. They're not gonna forgive. They're not gonna forget. That's the same ones that tortured Jake, beat your children against the stones. These are all the things that took place under Esau, man. So now that Jake is getting woke up, they're getting stirred up. They have their identity back, so supposedly have their who they are back. Esau's not gonna let that go, man. So that's why you see Jacob's trouble is being primed, because there was an article that says that the CIA, they said that they're waiting for that time. It's not the feds or something, but they said they're waiting for that time. Ready for the so-called Jake. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. And the apostle brought it out. It's not the world's trouble, it's Jacob's trouble. It's trouble that's meant for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is your trying times, your hour of temptation. All these things are rolled into one. Why? Because we're not gonna have to go through this anymore. This is the last hurrah of everything. Everything. And when it comes to the Lord having to purify Jake, this is the time. This is the fire, man. This is the fire of adversity. That's why we're pushing towards that goal. But the yoke is easy, man. The yoke Yahweh is easy because he already laid the path. He's the pathfinder, man. He laid it in front of us. We already see the condition of the battle. You're not going to be loved by your family. You're going to be hated by the world. And then you're going to be persecuted, man. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. So we're here to just move towards the goal, but it's all worth it, man. Everything we're doing now is worth it, but we have to be aware Esau's back is against the wall. He's going to lash out. He's going to lash out. We got the elites that are dying, man. Those are things too, because guess what? Those covens, they gotta honor their fallen comrades, man, with wickedness. They were wicked when they were here. Now they gotta push that wickedness and say, the plans are moving forward, man. We got a key player that we've been saying it for years. One of the Rothschild is passed, man. That's not a light thing, man. That's not a light thing. So things are happening to move forward their agenda. And now Jake is man. I watch videos and you can just it's almost surreal when you see it. Well, that's why it says when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Because that's what you see happening right now, man. Is the moving and the culmination of a nation under this truth, man. All right. So, Lord willing, I'm going to leave it there. Got the little one. And with that, I want to say, call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkadah. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkadah. Shalom.